Good afternoon, students. Today we discuss the different types of executive and the presidential system of government. But before we discuss the presidential form of government, we are starting to discuss some instances related to the executive. There are more than 200 nations in this world, and each and every country has a different kinds of government system. Some countries which have presidential form of government, some have semi-presidential form of government, and some have parliamentary system of government. First of all, we are discussing here some instances related to the system of government, and then we discussed about the merits and demerits of presidential form of government. Types of executive. Every country has an executive, but the nature of executive differs on the basis of his role, either as a ceremonial and the real head of the state and the government, or on the basis of power sharing between two or more heads. Here are some such instances. Before we discuss these instances, I just want to tell you about our country India. The head of the state is the president in our country India, which is ceremonial, and the real head of the government is the prime minister. Most of the powers of president is exercised by the prime minister. So let us start some instances. The first instance is the Britain. In Britain, the head of the state is the British Queen, but she is only a ceremonial head. It means that she is not a real head of the UK or Britain. The real executive authority is vested in the Council of Ministers, headed by a Prime Minister, who are responsible to the Parliament. So this is the system of government in Britain, and we adopted the parliamentary form of democracy from which country? From Britain. In United States of America, the president is both the head of the state and the head of the government. This system of government is still practiced in many countries like Brazil, like United States of America, in which the mightiest personality in that country is the president, because he is directly elected by the people. Canada has a parliamentary democracy, with Prime Minister being the head of the government and Queen Elizabeth II being the head of the state. In France, both the president and prime minister are the part of semi-presidential system. The president appoints the council of ministers headed by the prime minister, but cannot remove them as they are responsible to parliament. So this, it shows the feature of semi-presidential form of government, but different countries, they have different kinds of semi-presidential form of government. Next we discuss, that is Russia. Russia has also a semi-presidential system where president is the head of the state, while the prime minister appointed by the president is the head of the government. It means that mostly the powers are exercised in the country Russia by the president. Vladimir Putin is the presently president of Russia, who exercise most of the powers in which country? In Russia. Japan has a parliamentary system where monarch is the head of the state and prime minister is the head of government. So we discuss here about Japan, which is a small country, but it stands on the second place in the economy and the most advanced country in the matter of technology. Next, India. India has a parliamentary system with president being the head of the state, but he is ceremonial, she is ceremonial, and the prime minister being the head of the government. Germany has a parliamentary system where president is ceremonial head of the state, while the chancellor, highest post in the cabinet, is the head of the government. Our prime minister is working like in our country India, in the same way chancellor is working in the country Germany. The above instance point out three types of executive: presidential form of government, semi-presidential form of government, and parliamentary form of government. But today we just discuss here about the presidential system of government, that what are the merits, what are the features, what are the demerits of presidential form of government. In this system, the president is the head of the state and the head of the government. Who is the mightiest person in the presidential form of government? The president, and he is directly elected by the people. The president is elected by the people, not by the legislative branch, which gives him independence before this branch. So there is no role in the election of president played by legislature. So executive branch can freely its work in which country? In especially in the United States of America and Brazil. The powers of the three organs, namely the legislature, executive and judiciary, are separated and vested in the different person. Division of power by the constitution of that country among the three branches between the legislature, executive and judiciary. The tenure of the president is fixed. The tenure of office cannot be lessened and increased under any circumstances. So the tenure of the president in the presidential form of government cannot be lessened or cannot be increased in any circumstances, and the president can be removed by the legislature only by a process of impeachment, and it is a very difficult process. If the president can do any unconstitutional work, then the legislature can pass the impeachment process against the president, but it is not an easy task to remove the president of a country in the presidential form of government. Some examples are that USA and Brazil, these are the countries in which the presidential form of government is going on. Next we discuss that what are the merits of presidential form of government. A stable government is possible. Yeah, in the presidential form of government, a stable government, there is no instability in the government. Once the president is appointed, his tenure, for example, in United States of America, the tenure of the president is 4 years. So a stable government is running in a presidential form of government. It is not an easy task to remove the president of a country in the presidential form of government. Under a presidential form of government, experts are appointed as heads of the department and without consideration of their party affiliation. The president may appoint persons who belong to opposition parties. Yes, it is fact. It is the biggest advantage, biggest merit of the presidential form of government. The president can appoint experts from the different political parties, maybe from the opposition parties. There is continuous and consistent policy and highly suitable during the period of national crisis. In any kind of national crisis, there is a stable government. President is the mightiest person in that country. He can take decision easily without taking botheration in majority in the parliament, etc. That's the reason that during any national crisis, this form of government is mostly suitable in the country of United States of America, Brazil, etc. There is no chance of concentration of power because division of powers between the legislature, executive and judiciary separated by the constitution. Next we discuss that what are the demerits of this kind of system. The executive is not responsible to the legislature and can do whatever it pleases. So yes, the president, the head of the country and head of the government, he can do whatever he wants. He does not take any bother regarding legislature because he is not responsible to the legislature. Some people say that this kind of government is irresponsible type of government in the world. There is always possibility of deadlocks between the executive and legislature. Yes, the president, if the president wants he wants to do something but the legislature does not like, but the problem is that the president has the power to do. That's the reason that there is always a possibility of clash between the legislature and the executive. It is not a flexible form of government. It means that rigid decisions are taken by the president. The system gives the president sweeping powers of patronage. Here he can choose executives as his will, and mostly times the president can appoint in executive branch his relatives, his friends, etc. So it is one of the biggest disadvantage ऑफ प्रेसिडेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. राष्ट्रपति अपने नज़दीकी लोगों को क्या करता है, अपने एग्जीक्यूटिव ब्रांच के अंदर जगह दे देता है. प्रेजेंट में एग्जांपल देख सकते हैं, इवांका ट्रंप जो किसकी बेटी है, डोनाल्ड ट्रंप की बेटी है. शी इज़ वर्किंग इन द एग्जीक्यूटिव ब्रांच ऑफ यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका. सो दीज आर द वेरियस मेरिट्स एंड डिमेरिट्स ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंशियल सिस्टम ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. टुमारो वी विल डिस्कस about the semi-presidential system government and the parliamentary system of government, and especially our focus will on the topic that what is the difference between the presidential form of government and the parliamentary form of government. We compare the condition of government between the United States of America and India. Thank you and have a nice day.